Greetings, geeks, and welcome to Wizards, the podcast guide to comics YouTube series. I'm Michael.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Steven.
And this is Gimmicks Grab Bag. So, I've said that I didn't realize that I have very many, if any, gimmicks. But I found one that I guess you could classify this as a gimmick. It's a really cool cover, and at the time when I was a kid, literally bought it because of the cover. And I don't know if you've ever seen this before. Have you ever seen this issue?
No.
No, neither have I.
This is Shadow of the Bat 35. It's all like embossed, like in letterpress, and you could feel everything is all raised. And inside the cover, you could see that it's in like where they pressed it, and I don't remember.
Demon Knight
on
the back.
More of the series.
Yeah.
So this is part 2 of some sort of miniseries. I never bought part 1. I saw this cover and like the way it was embossed and the bat symbol. I just was like, I must have this, and I bought it. And I've read it a ton of times. The art is pretty cool. It's an interesting story. It's by Alan Grant, and it's got the art is very nice. But I don't know what part 1 is about. I never read it. I literally bought it just because this cover is like this embossed, reflective kind of cover. So
yeah, well,
really
Michael,
cool.
I know you say you don't think you have a lot of gimmick covers, but I wonder if that's just a condition of being a collector from the 90s, where we just bought things, but it seemed normal at the time. You didn't like say, "Oh, I'm getting this just because of the cover," but that was mainly the factor.
Oh yeah, totally. So who wants to go next?
I can go. Mine's not very spectacular. So I have something that's been in my collection for a long time. This was a gift to me for my 13th birthday from my brother, and it's really cool. And I'll show you guys what makes it unique. So this is the Green Lantern comic, autographed by Martin Odell. Do you know who that is?
Heard the name,
but I don't know who.
He created Green Lantern, but Alan Scott Green Lantern.
Oh, okay, wow.
So this is a Martin Odell autograph. Price tag still on it, $22 from Heroes World.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got like a certificate of authenticity from the Chicago Comic-Con charity certificate of authenticity. And what makes this interesting to me is that there's a sealed limited treasure editions seal of authenticity.
Wow.
This is not a very, sought after issue. It's just the fact that it was autographed.
Yeah.
Yes. And so this is what has always frightened me about it. I never wanted to open it or crack open the seal. But then on the other hand, half the comic is just covered by the seal of by the
certificate
of authenticity. So I thought it was an interesting one.
So do you even know what happens inside the comic? Like what's the story about?
No idea. But Martin Odell
copy, never bothered.
Yeah. But
Alan Scott dies in it.
I do have other comics signed by Martin Odell because he was a pretty frequent attendee at comic book conventions. So, yeah, this one was just the first autographed comic I ever got.
That's cool.
That's neat.
I feel like the question you ask him is, what did you have against Wood? Why did you think Wood would be his weakness? He's like, I hated Wally Wood, that guy. He was getting all the big projects.
A lot of splinters as a kid. I thought, All right, Adam, what do you got?
So this time around, recently, a couple episodes back, and we've been having this ongoing jab at Steven about reading Gru the Wanderer as a kid. We didn't know anybody else that was reading Gru. Apparently, Steven had a stack in his clubhouse.
A few.
And so, but at this time in 1993, the creators of Gru the Wanderer, so Mark Evanier and Sergio Aragonés, they had launched a superhero title in the same style, essentially, which was called The Mighty Magnor. Okay. And what's interesting is, so this is the character up here. If you look at the bottom, you've actually got Sergio Aragonés drawing himself talking to these kids about this is the world's first pop-out cover. And he says, I hope enjoy it, as much as I enjoyed making it, that's what he's telling the kids. So this is how it works. Check it out. Whoa.
Whoa.
I'll show you the side view there so you can see it's got these different layers. And so each layer is like filled with stuff because that's what Sergio Aragonés is famous for, right? Little characters doing little things all over. So, and it doesn't affect the comic itself. It's not like that Shadowhawk one where we had to actually rip open the cover to make it work. It just folds out, folds right back. And
wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I did read the comic itself, and it's pretty good. I mean, it's like so many of the era where there was actual, I don't want to say parody, but it was commentary on the comic industry at the time. And so it's about these two guys trying to make a comic book and what they have to do to get the publisher's interest and how they have to amp up the violence and all this other stuff. So there's a lot of meta stuff in it. Yeah,
that's cool. I've never seen that before. That's really, really neat.
That's really neat.
That's interesting.
And it's one that works, right? It's like, it's fun, but it doesn't affect anything else. It's just like, yeah, you get a little extra laugh out of this. Oh. There we go. Official laugh.
That's pretty cool. I like that. And so that's pretty much it for this week. So if you want to check us out on our social media, you can follow us on Twitter at Wizards Comics, at Instagram or on Instagram at Wizards_comics. You can check out our Patreon, which is patreon.com/Wizards Comics, or like and subscribe here on our YouTube channel. And for all other stuff, you want to listen to our podcast, you can follow us wherever podcasts are found. Until next time, keep your books bagged and boarded.